and welcome to the Pink Sheep Tales podcast. Pink Sheep Tales? What's this all about, I hear you ask? Well, the name is based on the old saying, black sheep of the family, and tales, T-A-L-E-S, is a play on words because we'll be hearing people's life stories. So through this podcast, I'm so excited to be able to share these remarkable stories from inspirational children and adults with you. These everyday people are building amazing businesses, excelling in their careers, exceptional in their industries, choosing unique career paths, and all in the name of living their best life. My goal is to encourage listeners to follow their passions and be inspired by our pink sheep who have and are doing just that. So let's do it. Let's open the gate and hear this week's Pink Sheep Tale. So hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Pink Sheep Tales. I'm really excited, and I can tell my little guest is really excited too. He's got the giggles. So I've known this young man for nearly all his life, and he's so engaging and interesting. I just wanted to share his little story and his ideas with everyone. So I'm going to introduce you now. So hi Max.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah, are you excited to do this interview?
Yes.
Why are you excited?
Because it's my first time doing one.
You have a little stage at home though, don't you? You have a lot of music and microphones, and you did a little recording of me the other day, didn't you?
Yeah.
Was that your iPad?
Yes.
Yeah. So you kind of know what we're doing. It's just you're the big star of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you had a really good week?
Yeah.
And you've been at school this week?
Yes.
Yeah. Was there one thing that stood out for you this week?
I really liked library because there was some new books coming out, and this week there's a vote for who gets the book to start with.
Oh, excellent. And did you put your name down to get one of them?
Yeah, I put my name down for Teen Titans and the Magic School Bus.
Ah, have you read them before?
I've read the Magic School Bus, but no, not Teen Titans, but I've heard of the name.
And you've heard it's pretty good. As I said, I've known you since, I think you might have been 18 months old, maybe. Just tiny. And then we had a little break. You had gone away for a little bit. And now
to Melbourne.
Yes. And then you've come back and we've met up again. I visit every week doing housekeeping, don't I?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So every week I come, I'm so interested, I think, because I see you've got a great craft area set up in your room, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So every week there's something happening on this table that I'm very intrigued about and want to know what's going on. So one little project you were doing was those gift bags. It was just before Easter.
Uh-huh, they were Easter bags. So could you tell everyone, how did you come up with that idea, and then talk us through how you made them? Well, I didn't come up with the idea for the Easter bags. I came up with the Christmas bags, and then I thought, maybe I could do it for Easter as well. And so my mum bought some little chocolate eggs and little chocolate frogs that we could put on the bag, and I made things with my craft.
That's right. So what did the bags look like?
They were brown paper bags, and they had everyone's name on it.
And you individually put their names on each of those bags?
My sister did.
Oh, so you had an assistant?
Yep.
Oh, excellent. And how many of those did you make?
Maybe about 32.
32?
Well, that's including the Easter and Christmas.
Ah. And on the front, you had little stickers and extra embellishments, didn't you?
That was for the Easter ones, but for the Christmas ones, it just had the names and little stars and stuff on it.
Oh, excellent. So how come you went a bit different for Easter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
because my mum didn't want to buy all of this and all of that. Oh, okay. Okay, so you made the most of it and you're like... Oh,
I made most of it with craft.
Yeah. So you used what you already had?
Yeah,
most. Yeah. Excellent. Hey. Excellent. So I remember you telling me about the things you put in the bags.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and what did you put in the bags again?
So for the Easter, I put little chocolate eggs, and I put a wooden stick that had their names on it, and then just another wooden stick for fun.
For fun. So what was the first wooden stick for?
It had their name on it just to make sure if maybe I spelt their name wrong or something.
Oh, could they use it for a bookmark? Is that what you were thinking, something like that?
Well, that was the other one, because one of them was fatter than the other one.
Okay, so when you were telling me about these gift bags, do you remember that morning?
Yeah.
Yeah? And I was thinking, I want some of these gift bags. This is such a great idea, and they looked so professional, and you'd put a lot of thought in to creating them. I thought, Max, you're so great. You're so great. So when you gave those bags out, how did everyone react?
Well, they said thank you and stuff.
And you had there were some special ones, wasn't there, for different special people?
Because I knew one of them from kindy to grade 1.
Grade 1? Oh. And what other little projects have you been up to over like the last couple of months?
Well, this week I really wanted to do some hot glue gunning, which I think Dad said we could do today.
And what do you got? Oh, I can see it.
Yeah.
It's just there. So what's on the agenda with the hot glue gun?
Well, we're trying to make a house because we made one, but then it just keep breaking apart because we didn't put enough glue.
Ah.
And I don't think it was hot enough. So we're going to try and make another one today that will be more stable.
Oh, excellent. And what are you making it out of?
Little wooden sticks.
Oh, the ice cream sticks?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? Yeah. Oh, cool.
Called paddle pop sticks.
Paddle pop sticks.
That's also what I put in the bags.
Excellent. So you had some left from Easter, or you've had to restock?
I've had a lot in a really big tub over there. It's the bottom one. So I've had them for a while now. Because we just bought a lot, and then we were making something with my friends, and then we had extra, so we just bring them home, and then we figured out that we really loved it, so then we got more paddle pop sticks, and we didn't really know what to do with them. So we've got a big hot glue gun and a small one, which is this one here.
Oh, excellent. And what other hobbies do you have? I know you have an interest in acting.
Yep, so I've got acting this afternoon.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
Oh, excellent.
So that will be fun, and also because I've got a song that I need to know really well, because if you get it really well, you get a prize from the teacher.
Oh.
And it's a song called At the Beginning.
And how long have you been taking acting classes?
Since I was about maybe 4, I think.
4. And how old are you now?
6.
Oh, so, golly, nearly a third of your life.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I really want to do one. I'm doing Promenade at the moment, but I really want to do another one because it does acting, singing, and dancing as well.
Oh.
But then this one only does acting and singing, not really actions.
Oh, okay. So, I think your mum might have told me about the other school. You have to wait until you're a bit older.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
When I'm 7, I'm allowed in the same company, but just a different place.
Ah.
And then when I'm 8, I'm allowed in that exact place.
Ah. And are you thinking because when you're older you'd like to be an entertainer?
Yes, and I've been to it once because I did Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, look at your poster.
Yeah, I got a poster, and then over somewhere I have a little thing that goes around your neck, and it says your name and what your number is. So it would say Max and 6.
Oh, cool. So this little poster, what have got? Little Red Riding Hood. So Max is a superstar for playing the role
of a cricket.
Oh, wow.
But since I didn't audition, I'm only in three scenes, I think it was. But I didn't, for the start, I was like, which character am I? And then, so I just went up to the lady and said, what character am I? And then I'm a cricketer.
So you've got a costume?
Yeah, but it was like a greenish, yellowish colour.
Oh. Well, that's a bit exciting.
And every, there's cricket, flowers, and every group does one song on their own.
Oh.
But then in that scene of the song, so every scene, Little Red Riding Hood and her friend Abby is in every scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the wolves might be in every scene. But there's 3 wolves, so...
Oh, is there?
Yep.
Oh. Are they all big bad wolves?
Yep.
Is this the first play you've been in?
It's the first play, but I've done songs and stuff on stage.
Ah. But by yourself or in groups?
In groups.
Ah. Would you like to perform by yourself?
Yep, I was going to do it one night, but then I forgot my instrument, so I couldn't do it.
Oh, so what were you going to perform with?
I was going to perform with maracas and tambourines and stuff.
And also sing?
I was, yep.
When you think about when you're an adult, what would you like to be doing?
I would either like to be an actress or sell things on the street with craft.
Really?
Yep.
So the other day when I was telling you about the podcast and you said, I was telling you about Indy down the coast with his little technology business, and you said, I could have a craft business. So you've had this little idea already, have you?
Yeah. And I've been doing craft for maybe about till I was 3, I think.
You started when you were 3.
It was a long time since I've been doing craft.
Half your life. That is a long time, and you're getting very good at it. So what really appeals to you about craft? Why do you enjoy it so much?
Because I like making things out of wool, and I watch a show called Play School, and they make so many things, and I just want to be on the shows badly.
Oh, do you? So you'd like to... I remember Play School. Play School was around when I was little. So you would like to be...
An adult on Play School.
An adult on Play School.
And another hobby of mine is cooking.
Oh, is it?
Uh-huh.
Ah. Did you cook those brownies a few months ago? You gave me a brownie.
Yes.
Oh, they were delicious. So do you watch the cooking shows? Like MasterChef or things like that?
I used to watch a show where they have to make a food, and if it's really bad, they get disqualified.
Oh.
And
well, that's fair enough.
And now I'm watching a show called Worst Cooks of America.
Oh.
And they're really bad that some people just cut their fingers and some people don't even know how to make spaghetti. And
do you know how to make spaghetti?
Yeah. So we're better than some people.
Yeah. And how old are those people?
About maybe 36 or
and
something.
And they don't know how to make spaghetti?
Yeah.
And you're 6 and you do? No, it's... Golly, how have they gotten through life, do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hungry. Hey. Yeah. So, I'm very interested in your little craft business. So, when you think about it, how do you see it in your head?
Well, I just come up with these ideas because I know that I have like cardboard rolls and pens and pencils and everything. So I just have something that pops up in my head and I'm like, oh, that could be a good idea. So I just go in my room and do it.
And can you give us an example? What would you sell in your craft business?
I would sell maybe trees or people made out of cardboard rolls or bonbons, which I made with my dad, and then this morning I pulled it with him.
Oh, so you'd make bonbons for all the year, not just for Christmas?
Uh-huh.
Excellent. And so with your bonbons, what do you put in them?
I just put... Well, what I did this morning is I put...
Max is on the move.
I put this thing that I drawed, and it says, why did the penguin give up? Because it was too wobbly. The jelly was too wobbly.
Oh, so you put jokes in there?
Yeah. And then I put something. I tried to make like the hats that go around you.
Oh, they look like a little crown?
Yeah, but I didn't. I was going to make one, but then in the end I didn't because I couldn't even fit all the stuff that I had. I put this pencil in that has a Santa rubber and a pencil that has Santa on it. It says Merry Christmas.
Mm.
And it has presents and a snowman, and I think that's Rudolph on his...
Ah, yes, it is.
His bell on him.
Yeah. Well,
and
that's
snowflakes and dots and everything.
Oh, excellent. So that's like a special Christmas pencil.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I put that in there.
When you say you'd have a little craft business on the street, do you mean like a market? You know how you go to the markets and people have stalls? Or do you mean like a shop?
Like, not a shop, but like a little tent that has like tables.
Yeah.
And has things on it.
And what would you call this business, do you think? Have you thought of a name?
Maybe Max's Toy Shop, but like because there's Mr. Toys and Max's Toy Shop.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great name. So the little would you have things that you've made for people to use, or things for people to make things themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, both?
Yes.
Yeah? Oh, well, that's a pretty good idea. And you know you love craft. And do you have lots of friends who like doing craft?
Not many, but I think I'm the one who likes it the most in my class.
Are you?
Or in the whole school, maybe.
In the whole school?
Maybe.
Oh. So what sort of subjects do you like at school?
I like science, but I really like science when we actually do an experiment like a volcano or something.
Oh.
And I like when we get to do free choice on our iPads.
Oh.
And one of my best subjects is lunch and morning tea, when I get to play cops and robbers with my friends.
Oh. And do you switch roles, or are you always...
I'm usually cops, because we do 21 is it at the start, and if you get 21, you're a cop.
Oh.
And cops try to get robbers in jail. I've only been a cop about 1 or 2 times. Because sometimes I want to be a cop, so I say, can I be a cop?
Well, would you like to be a real policeman one day?
I think probably craft or music would be a bit better.
Yeah. More creative, hey? Yeah. What else is Max interested in? What else have you got going on in your little life?
Well, I've kind of like playing hospitals, and I've got a little kit here.
Oh, you do?
That has glasses for me to wear. It has a thermometer. It has a knee thing, a heartbeat. It has a piece of paper that I can write what their problem is.
Oh! Are you very good at diagnosing patients?
Not really.
No?
I just do it for fun.
Oh, well, good on you. That's nice to help people, hey?
Yeah.
And are you in Nippers? Is it called Nippers?
Yeah. I do it, but I don't really want to do it next year because I don't really like doing it because I know hardly anyone there.
You don't know?
I don't know anyone there, but then hopefully if I do it, I'll make some friends because most people went there with their friends, so they already knew them.
Oh, okay. I'd imagine you don't find it hard to make friends.
Mm-hmm.
Do you make friends easily?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it takes like maybe a month or two to make friends. I can't just make it straight away.
Oh, yes. You need to get to know them. And that's up the coast, isn't it? So it's not too close to here.
The coast, I was just at the beach one day and I found this person, a toddler that was surfing a wave, and I can't even surf, and he was actually standing up.
On a board? He wasn't like body surf?
No.
Wow.
And his dad just was pushing him on. He was lying down like a real surfer, and then he standed up. I think he was about 6 maybe.
Wow.
But he's really good at surfing.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I made friends with him.
Oh. So now you're mates. When you go up to the coast, you catch up with him?
But he was only on a holiday. He doesn't actually live there, so I only see him once or twice when we go up there.
Oh, well, that's nice, isn't it? Does he give you surfing lessons?
No.
No?
Because I don't really ever bring a board.
Ah.
The only time when I bring boards is when I usually do nippers. Because when we go down to the beach, I usually don't bring my board because my board gives me rashes.
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
Everyone gets rashes from boards.
Yeah.
But it's really annoying when I do nippers because I have to go on a board. Like, you can't just not do it.
Oh, okay. Oh. Well, hopefully that subsides a bit, hey? Gets a bit better. So, just before we started recording the interview, we were talking about that time you had some little things in your room and you ventured off down to the neighbours.
It's not my neighbours,
but it was
like
your cousin.
people down the street.
Oh, okay. So, do you remember that day?
Yep.
So, can you tell us about that day and what made you do that?
Well, I was just wrapping up things and I was going to give them to my family member, and then I said to myself, oh, it could be cool if I actually go down the street and give it to people. So I got some wrapping paper and I put a big black book, and I've drawn in some and I didn't know if I drew in it, so I just gave it a pencil and did it. And I gave it to them, and Mum just then reminded me if it had drawn in it, and so I ran down the street and I got a new one before I ran down, and then like, did it have pictures in it? And they said yes, so I gave them the other one and said, Mum said you can keep that one too.
Oh, and did you give them to them, or did they buy them from you?
It was $2, I think, and then they just gave me more because they didn't really mind. So I just got a lot of money.
Oh, and
basically free. There was a girl and boy prize, which the one that the person who I gave it to was called Millie. So I gave it to Millie, the 2 prizes. There was a girl prize and a boy and girl prize. And she chose the boy and girl prize just because it was bigger. And so that was $2, like I said. And so Millie got it, and then the dad paid me back, I think, $3.
Oh. And then you've come back home with your hands full of
money.
And what did you do then?
So me and my brother and sister were trying to earn up for a opti.
And what's an opti?
An opti is a type of boat. We put it all in basically for nothing because we didn't get one in the end. So we've just put it all in for something else. I think we're getting a big toy.
Oh, that's exciting.
That's going to be about, I don't know how much we've spent. I've spent about $7 in there.
And how did they get their money?
doing jobs, and I did the same.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did some jobs, and then I got the money from the people down the street.
From your sale. So what really is interesting about that, and what I think is so great, that you showed really good get up and go, that you were kind of already starting your little craft business, weren't you?
Yeah, and I really loved it because, as I said, I was just wrapping up presents for family.
Yeah.
And I really liked about it because I'm the confidence in the family. Like, I just go up to people. Like, once we were at a resort, and we were staying at this house, and we went out for dinner on New Year's Eve.
Ooh.
And there was like a man playing music, and we were asking, I could ask the man the song, and so I did, but he didn't know it.
Well, next time if they don't know, you could say, I know, I'll sing it for you. You could have sung for everyone, hey? That would have been cool.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do when I had the musical instruments. Someone was playing, and then they went off because they were having, I think, dinner there or having a break. And so I was going to go up at the break, but then I didn't have my musical instruments.
Do you take all your musical instruments with you when you go on holidays? All the time?
No, because most of the time when I go on holidays, it's usually to Melbourne where my grandma and papa live, and they have a piano. So, and last time I went up there, it wasn't funny at all. I dropped a golf ball in the piano, but then we got it out.
Oh, actually, so the lid was up, was it?
Yeah, it was up, and it was one of those pianos where when you tap on it, inside it has like the thing that goes up. Yeah, so I dropped it in that area where it goes up, but we finally got it out.
Oh, good, that was...
Because I found the golf ball just on the ground, because there's a big golf ball area, and I just found a golf ball on the ground, so I was like, that could be useful. And then I don't think it's useful in the end.
Oh, well, lucky we got it out, hey? Oh, I bet your little craft business, you will do that because you're very passionate about craft, aren't you? And you're very good, and you're very, it's called engaging. So you're very good at telling stories and keeping people interested in what you're saying, and you're very well spoken. So they're all excellent traits to have, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, well, Max, thank you so much. But if you have any little projects coming up, or you've got some little plays or something, yeah.
Well, in class, I think it was on on Wednesday, last Wednesday, I did this play for my class, and it's called The Lion's Dinner, and I was the lion, and the lion's really hungry, and in the end the lions are not hungry because it's been talking too much that it's used its hunger up. And so like the other animal just keep asking him, do you want this, do you want that, and then in the end the chicken says, what do you like, and then I say, I like meat, and then they all like, oh. And then I'm like, but I'm not gonna eat you, see you later.
And that's the end?
Yep.
Oh, and you were the main character?
Yep.
Oh, how cool.
Because it started off all with me, because since I loved acting, my teacher knew that I loved acting because Mum told my teacher, and then my teacher gave me some scripts. It wasn't like a piece of paper, it was in an actual book, and so then we were doing just free play, and then at the end we did it for our class, and then on Friday that week we did for our class next door, but not our class, just their class, and so we did that.
And did you get a standing ovation?
No.
No, did everyone clap?
Yeah, everyone clapped, but just sitting down.
Oh, very good. Well, how exciting. Well, it'll be exciting when you turn 7, won't it? you'll get into that next acting class that you would really love to do. So that'll be exciting, and there might be some new little stories you have to tell.
Yep, and I don't think I told you, but
tell us.
My birthday is on Halloween.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So the whole world celebrates your birthday?
Pretty much. But we don't celebrate Halloween because we don't go trick-or-treating. We usually go out for dinner for my birthday. Then last year we went trick-or-treating.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
What did you dress up as?
I dressed up as a vampire.
Oh, cool.
So did my brother, and then my sister went. She didn't trick-or-treat with us because she went trick-or-treating with her friends. And no adult because they're big kids now. So.
What's your favourite food? So you know how to make spaghetti.
My favourite food is probably nachos.
So do you go...
Either nachos or sushi.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And do you usually go to a Mexican restaurant for your birthday?
Either a Mexican one or either like a normal grilled one or something.
Oh, that's pretty cool. We might finish it there and say thank you so much for spending your morning with me, your little weekend, and letting everyone know about you and inspiring other people to be little go-getters like you, and you know, so lovely because you're a really lovely young man. So we'll sign off and I'll see you on Monday. Okay, did you want to say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening, and I hope you really enjoyed this week's tale. Let me now invite you to pop over to our Facebook group called Pink Sheep Tales Podcast, and there you can stay up to date with all the exciting news from our pink sheep. You can also find myself at OCD, Organising, Cleaning and Decluttering Specialist on Facebook or on my website ocdpro.com.au. Well, I'll catch you back here next week. Until then, enjoy yourself.